a good sign when you start to see some really old trees here. Look at that. Those are huge. I can't get my arms around those trees. So there's like 2 or 3 of them here. And then got this monster one here that is like twice as big as those. So that's probably 100 plus, 150 plus years old. And it's still here during a lumber era time frame, which means this is probably near a structure, possibly. So let's see what we can find. $89.90. I see the coin right there. I just kicked back the leaves. Let's see what we got here. It's quarter. It's like a 90, or no, that 96. So it's not that old, but hey, found it. Didn't have to dig for it. Okay, 88, 89. And we just got a quarter right there. Might have a coin spill. Let's see what it is. There we go. Got a quarter spill. What year is that one? That one's a 98, so we have a 96 and a 98 quarter. Hey, we're up 50 cents. Hey, we got a coin. This was deeper than the other one. Than the others. Can't quite tell if it's a... It almost looks... What the heck do we got? We got a wheat. That's good. What do we got? Come on. Okay, looks like 1950 something. Let's take a closer look here. Okay, looks like a 1950D wheat. So that's awesome. That was down about 4 inches. So that's a good sign. See, that would have thrown me off a little bit because I got 2 quarters right there. Looks like someone may have fell and it may have hit the leaves. We were right on the surface. This one's down 4 inches. So there's a bottle cap nearby and a few other bits of iron. So this definitely thrown me off a little bit. So glad we found it. Well, there we go. An old beer bottle. Okay, it's right there. We got Winchester repeater, number 12. Shotgun headstand. It's an older style one. Look at that. Got the lines of crimps on the side there. Probably paper cartridge, my guess. Next to a big tree. Not a perfect target. Change the signal when I go with a different angle. So maybe we got a relic. Let's check it out. Got a relic. Got a relic. Oh, look at that. It's a wedge. We got a wedge. Look at that. It's got a groove right down the middle. That is awesome. We've got, I assume this is for splitting wood. Look at that. I assume that's to help get it back out so you don't have the suction. That is badass. We got a relic at the base of an old tree. I'm glad we dug it. Well, we're on a potential home site and just found a bucket, part of a bucket, flattened out. Not perfect, but repeatable. We're going to see what it is. I think we're on the home site. Check this out. We got a bowl right here, and the bottom's all rusted out. But we got an old bowl, and then I found this little link here. Looks like it may have had like some sort of connector or something like that. Not part of a chain, but it's twisted, and I don't know. What do you think that is? But that's what we found. Really, I like that it doesn't switch to too many numbers. It's 31, 32, pretty solid. Seems like there's some other garbage around it, but that seems like a pretty consistent dot there. Let's get it. Hopefully it's brass or something cool. Okay, so I got some really thick blue-green glass. Looks like there might be some bubbles in the middle of it. And then got a weird piece of metal. Now I can't find it. It's here somewhere, but we'll get that out. But it looked like a rim to something. And we got this. Looks like part of a bucket maybe. Look at this. This wire went down. Maybe it went into a basket or a bucket. See how it splits out? Uh-oh. Jeff just made a noise. He must have found something good. Let's go get it. Go see what he got. Okay, this is at a base of a tree. What do we got here? Oh, check that out. Got some ceramics here. check that out. Part of a ceramic bowl. Cool, at the base of a tree. Gotta love that. Love finding old stuff that people, personal items like that. Someone ate out of that. This is really awesome. We're trying to look for a lumber camp, and I think Jeff just found a piece of history here. This is heavy too. It's nice and thick. It's got the number 1 on it. I don't want to brush it too much, but it looks like it has something here, and then it has an E. So it might be another letter right there. Ooh, it's raining. Another letter right there and an E. And stamped number 1. I think that is similar to a log stamp I've seen with a star. So let's investigate that more. That's pretty darn awesome. Hey, there we go. An old barrel ring. Love it. Found some cool stuff. Just flipped something heavy out of the hole. Here we go. What is it that we have here? What the heck is that? Not sure what that is. Looks like another form of a type of wedge. If you put that in the center of the log and you give it a tap, do you think it would split it into 4 directions, or what do you think that would do? What do you think that's for? That's heavy. It's not a plumb bob. I can't imagine it's a plumb bob. It's just overbuilt for a plumb bob. To me, it looks like something that would you'd hammer into a log, maybe, to split it. Pretty cool. I like repeatable targets. I don't expect it to be a coin, but maybe a relic. Wow. 83, 85. That's a screamer now. What do you think? That's... wow. Let's see what it is. Well, that's why we dig repeatable targets, even if they're junky sounding. Look what we just found. Oop, I just dropped a piece. This is part of it. We found a clock, an old clock. Look at that. That looks like maybe a winder or something. Look at that, that's the spring. That'd be coiled up. There's looks like another little knob right there. Another little knob right there. I assume that's a clock. Is it a music box? What do you think? We're gonna clean that up because that's pretty darn awesome. I love stuff like that. The personal items. I love personal items. That is awesome. I like that sign. 78 to 80. Seems like a tight little dot. Shape is a little oval on here. We'll see what it is. Good sound though. Here we go. That's an older one. Oh wow. A little different style than I'm used to. Look at that. That is much older than what I'm used to. Look at that. It's got a little design in the middle. Look at that. It's relatively good shape too. Milk glass insert is intact. Got a flaw right there, but that's not a crack all the way through. Oh, you can see the lines of the glass, how it's imperfect too. We got foundation, old cement right here. Really old cement. It's crumbly and chunky like you'd get early or late 1800s, early 1900s. So maybe part of the steps. Hey, check that out. It's blue. It's purplish glass. Oh, what do we got? This guy writing on it. I'm gonna let Jeff come over and take a look at it too. We're gonna pull it out here. Okay, here we go. Oh, the bottom's broken a little bit too. Muskegon. Look at that, dude. Brewing, Muskegon. Yeah, that's an old beer bottle.
That's, yeah.
Look at that.
1800s Muskegon
Look
Brewing
at that.
Company.
Look at that, man.
Embossed. Nice.
The bottom's knocked out of it and the top's knocked off it, but
that's too bad.
oh, look at that. And the surface. 2029. And the surface. Let's get it. There we go. Look at that. All right, we got a spoon. That is awesome. Pretty plain, pretty functional. But we got a spoon. I love it. Love relics. Awesome. Get better photos for you. Looks like we got a really thick barrel band at the base of this tree. Is that a barrel band? It's pretty wide. It doesn't look like a rusted bucket. It's got a wide, I don't know. It looks like a barrel band to me, but a little thicker than what I would expect. It's definitely showing more ferrous than non-ferrous. It's not right on the line. Might be multiple metals. That's solid. We're gonna dig it. Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. I'm afraid to mess with it too much because it looks like it might have a picture of something on it. So I am going to clean that carefully. Can't quite tell. It almost looks like that's a skull in the middle. I have to clean this up more. Looks almost like a skull. Hey, garbage pile. We got a wedge with a groove in it. I believe it's a lumber era splitter. This may also be a splitter. It's not a plumb bob. May have been a little bit longer rod on it and may have shattered or broke on it. But it's got a pyramid shape and it's got a little tip that looks like it may have been dinged. So that could be some sort of pyramid splitter. We got a mason jar lid. We got a 45 bullet, 30-06 casing, piece of copper lid of some sort with holes in it. We got a nice, awesome spoon. I love spoons. Me and Jeff loves finding spoons. Love finding the relics. That's a personal one. That was in someone's mouth and they ate with it. So that almost looked like a skull to me. I haven't had Jeff take a look at it yet. Could be just melted metal, but man, that looked like a skull when it came out of the ground. Came up pretty good too. Got a shotgun head stamp. Got 2 quarters, 196, 198. Got a 1950D penny. And this right here looks to me like it might be a clock, but it could be a music box too. It's hard to tell. It's got a couple different knobs on it, which is weird. And right there's a spring, it looks like. This looks like part of it too. So, yeah. Then Jeff's finds. This is one of my favorite finds here. It's a star shape. Looks like a tag. And I don't know if you can see. It says it has an M and an E and a 1 on it. And I think that star shape is similar to a log mark that I've got on one of the logs I have at home. I'm going to go home and investigate, see if it matches up. If so, that could be related to tools for that particular logging company. We'll see. There might even be some more letters on here, Jeff. You have to look closer. And then Jeff is like a Indian penny magnet here. Look at that. 1902. Beautiful shape too. That's better than my my Wheatie. Look at that. He finds a lot of them. What are you up to now as far as Indians?
Well, 28 or so.
Nice. Nice. So check out Jeff's video on his hunt, on this hunt too. Pretty darn cool. So we're having fun. We found a site prospecting and pretty thrilled.